As technology develops by leaps and bounds, we often can see various strategies and techniques to achieve success through surfing the internet. The importance of self-improvement is planted on everyone's mind. There are books that provide us with the techniques and skills to assist us in building relationships, forming good habits, breaking bad habits, and achieving financial freedom. These books are beneficial to us and can provide some improvement. However, many people only read these books as entertainment and fail to apply those principles to their daily life. Besides, no significant results are produced in the long run. We may also need to read more books when we are in different stages of life. You may wonder whether there is a book suitable for people from all walks of life and can really bring an effective improvement to life. I know that there is a book which discusses the problem from the fundamentals and brings tremendous changes to the reader inside out. Now, the million-dollar question is, what does success mean to you? Does it mean earning tons of money, having a blissful family, or having a healthy body? Let me introduce The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R.Covey. Part 1: Paradigms and Principles. Inside Out. For people around you, you may notice some people who are successful in their career. They build up their own business or hold a high position in a big company. However, if you ask them, they may say that they are not happy. Maybe they don't have time to accompany their wife and children, or their bodies are not in a good condition. They need to sacrifice their health, family, and relationship with people around them to achieve success in their career. Are they leading a successful lifestyle? Actually, people from all walks of life will encounter various kinds of worries and troubles. To further illustrate this point, parents will worry about their rebellious child who won't listen to them. Performance in work or academics is unsatisfying even though you have put in lots of effort. Obese people cannot slim down even though they do work out every day. Every man is occupied with different problems. All of us want to improve our situation and lead a better life. However, before that, we have to change ourselves, our perceptions. There is no real excellence in all this world which can be separated from right living. By reading and studying through hundreds of books, articles and essays about self-improvement, he realized that World War I was a time that most of the success literature shifted and transformed from character ethnic to personality ethnic. Character ethnic is the foundation of success. We have to learn and integrate all the principles and characteristics, like integrity, humility, fidelity, temperance, and lots more, into our basic character. This is a way to achieve true success, but it only offers a significant result or rewards in the long run. However, nowadays, people are pursuing high efficiency. Success literature are mainly occupied by personality ethnic. It often takes two paths: one is human and public relations techniques, and the other is positive mental attitude. Lots of effective techniques are mentioned to solve your problems temporarily, but it may resurface in future. After reading it, you may be motivated and inspired to make changes. We should raise awareness to spot the vital difference between personality ethnic and character ethnic of success. Search your own heart with all diligence, for out of it flow the issues of life. The author doesn't assume that personality ethnic won't bring any benefits and advantages to us. On the other hand, sometimes, these elements are also indispensable for success and achieving our goal. However, in his opinion, these are secondary, not primary traits. For example, imagine in your school time, your examinations are around the corner, you start to burn midnight oil and cram on your revision. Maybe, you can get satisfying results. However, you do not master the knowledge in the syllabus. This same goes with the personality ethnic. It can be useful for short-term relationships and success, but the challenges of life will reveal your underlying motive and character. There is no shortcut. You really have to pay the price for long-term success. As the saying goes, you will reap what you sow. Into the hands of every individual is given a marvelous power for good or evil, the silent, unconscious, unseen influence of his life. The 7 Habits in the title of this book embodies many of the fundamental principles of human effectiveness, which are primary and basic. However, before this, we have to know what is paradigm and paradigm shifts. Basically, paradigm is the way we see, interpret, and understand the world. This is a map that will determine your attitude and behavior. You might want to work on your attitude and behavior, but your effort is in vain because you are still using the same map as before. The accuracy of the map is the priority. Actually, there are 2 categories of maps: maps of the ways things are, or realities, maps of the way things should be, or values. We seldom question their accuracy as they have been rooted in our minds since childhood, and most of us are not even aware of their presence. Are you still confused about it? Never mind, let us have an intellectual and emotional experience. Take a few seconds to look at the picture shown. Do you see a young lady? What is she wearing? How old would you say she is? Here is the second picture. You will probably see the same lady in the previous picture. However, if I tell you that the lady in the picture is an old lady with a huge nose, can you figure it out? If not, try to look at this picture and compare it with the second picture. Now, I am sure that you can see the old lady. Young lady with petite nose or old lady with hooked nose, either of them is the correct answer. However, most of the time, we will interpret the fact only in our perspectives and think that we are objective. Now, I will show some pictures. You can stop the video and take a careful look at them. I hope that you can discuss and comment on what you see in these pictures. Be open to other people's perceptions, getting a larger picture and a far more objective view. If you have understood the paradigm, we can continue the sharing. Now, we know that it is difficult for us to be at other people's point of views. It is known as paradigm shift. The author calls it an aha experience. It's just like a light suddenly turned on inside, the feeling that you suddenly can notice the old lady in the previous picture. Have you heard about some stories about the behavior and attitude of a person that totally changes after an accident or a big event in one's life? The way he interprets the world is different, the way he sees is different, the way he behaves is different, his attitudes are also different. We can work on attitude and behavior for a minor change in our life. However, for a significant and quantum change, we are required to start from the basics. For every 1,000 hacking at the leaves of evil, there is one striking at the root. Of course, not all paradigm shifts are instantaneous, it can be a slow and deliberate process. It is not until you change the basic paradigm, until we see things differently, that we are able to create quantum change. Being is seeing in the human dimension. We will be what we see. Change of being should be associated with change of seeing, and vice versa. Holding the correct maps is more effective and efficient than changing your attitude and behavior. We have to make sure that our maps are aligned with natural laws or principles. Principles are not practice, there are deep, fundamental truths that have universal application, no matter for individuals, marriage, families, and organization. Principles are the laws which include fairness, honesty and integrity, human dignity, service and quality, that cannot be broken. It is impossible for us to break the law. We can only break ourselves against the law. The benefits of personality ethnic can be attractive. However, in the author's perspective, he assumes it as a shortcut to achieve quality of life, personal effectiveness, wealth and healthy relationships. Using this wrong map, we may skip lots of essential steps for long-term success, even without realization. In video games, we have to complete the first level before we proceed to the next level. If you are a beginner in piano, it is impossible to ask you to perform in a concert. Personality ethnic is just like you have to fight the boss when you just start the game or sending a beginner to perform on a stage. People will find out that it is deceptive. Everything have to be done step by step. Personality ethnic may have some positive feedback in a short run, but it is not an effective long-term strategy. A 1,000-mile journey begins with the first step. If you are not satisfied with the life of individuals, families and organizations, you will definitely admire the people who accomplish certain achievements in these aspects. Normally, the first question you will ask is how to be like you, or what are the techniques? The way you see the problem is the problem. Personality ethnic teaches us that there are always some strategies or seminars that can help us to handle all the problems in an efficient way. If you want to improve the relationship with others, you learn to smile and avoid complaints and criticism. Are these strategies really can help you? Are they the main factors? Are you just forcing yourself to do these? If you really want to have lasting success, inside out should be the new level of thinking and dealing with the problem. Inside out means to start with yourself, your paradigm, your character and your motives. It is a continuing process of renewal based on the natural laws that govern human growth and progress, which says that private victories precede public victories. We need to improve ourselves first before we can improve relationships with others. Does it make sense if we do it in another way, which is the outside-in approach? Author indicates that many of the principles embodied in the 7 habits are already deep within us, in our conscience and common senses. We need to think differently and shift our paradigms to a new deeper, inside-out level. The significant problems we face cannot be solved at the same level of thinking we were at when we created them. The 7 habits and overview. Habits that are deeply embedded have tremendous gravity pull if we want to escape from them. We may need extra effort to lift off, but once we break out of it, our freedom takes on a whole new dimension. The main idea brought out by the author is we are what we repeatedly do. Excellent, then, is not an act, but a habit. Sow a thought, reap an action, sow an action, reap a habit, sow a habit, reap a character, sow a character, reap a destiny. The gravity pull can work with or against us. It is a double-edged sword. However, if we use it effectively, it helps to establish effectiveness in our lives. Habits are the intersections of knowledge, skill, and desire. Knowledge tells us what to do and the reason, skill tells us how to do, while desire indicates the want to do and provides motivation. You may want to break procrastination. However, you always complain that there is too much work and time given is insufficient. Until you search out correct principles of time management, you may not even know you need to be more disciplined. We also require the way to do it as well as the motivation to start and maintain it. It is habit forming. The 7 habits provides a highly integrated approach to the development of personal and interpersonal effectiveness, moving us progressively from dependence to independence to interdependence. All of nature is interdependent, the same goes with human life. Dependent people need others to get what they want, independent people can achieve goals with their own efforts, interdependent people can combine their efforts with other people's effort to accomplish greater success. First 3 habits can lead to private victories. To achieve public victories, habits 4, 5 and 6 are required. Last but not least, habit 7 is the habit of renewal. The author believes that success should be a habit. We should be successful in every aspect, which includes individual, families, friends, career, health and also entertainment, then we can gain the true happiness in our life. That is the importance of habit 7. The author introduces P/PC balance. P stands for the production of desired results, while PC stands for production capability, the ability or asset to produce results. Effectiveness lies in the balance. There are three kinds of assets: physical, financial, and human. Physical assets represent a car, computer, even our body or environment. Financial assets represent our capability to earn. Human assets refer to the relationship. For example, if parents' paradigm is focused on production, they may force their children to study in the room throughout the day without sufficient rest and entertainment. The relationship between them will deteriorate day by day. However, if their paradigm is focused on production capability, children won't listen to their parents and the result cannot be ameliorated. If these two can reach a balance point, a healthy relationship can be maintained and children can have a better performance in academics. Excessive focus on P results in ruined health, worn-out machines, depleted bank accounts, and broken relationships. Too much focus on PC is like a person who runs 3 or 4 hours a day, bragging about the extra 10 years of life it creates, unaware he's spending them running. To get most out of this book, you should let it be a companion in the continuous process of change and growth. You should also shift your paradigm from learner to teacher and share your thoughts and opinions with others. You may have a deeper understanding of these and change their perceptions about you. Be patient with yourself. Self-growth is tender, it's holy ground. There's no greater investment. That which we obtain too easily, we esteem too lightly. It is dearness only which gives everything its veil. Heaven knows how to put a proper price on its goods. Feel free to share your thoughts. Remember to subscribe, like and share.